Hey YouTube, hey Facebook family. This is Six Kids and Eight Cups of Coffee coming to you on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's amazing because it feels like summer. It's been a great winter. I don't want to jinx us. I'm not gonna lie, I could probably go for 1 or 2 more snow days before we hit the spring, but it is what it is. So I just want to jump on really quickly. I want to thank the ladies who joined us for our last show about the hidden benefits of setting goals. That was amazing. I have grown to love and respect those women so much. They have been a guiding light in my own life, just watching them do great things and overcome obstacles and things that we all face. So that was wonderful. And thank you again, Miss Rachel and Miss Yesenia. It was a good time, and I thank you. I want to jump on here real quick today to talk about something that's been on my heart, and that is negative thoughts, or just being negative or being in a negative space. And we all have been there. The best of us cannot say that we haven't allowed ourselves to kind of spiral out sometimes with the, oh my gods, right? Or I just can't do this, or you're exhausted, or it's just not working, or, I kind of messed up some reports I had to write this week. And I kind of looked back and reflected. It was just allowing myself to be too busy and not focused. But still and all, that's all good. And those circumstances are going to be there. They're not going anywhere. So if life is going to keep coming, then we have to change the way we're going to look at it. Because these weights, and I said it out of my mouth this week, and I realized, yes, we can be exhausted by carrying around this negative self-talk all day, or just having negative responses to things that are happening, thinking, "Ugh, I knew my boss didn't like me," or I know that that lesson sucked. In my case, I'm a teacher. It's a negative self-talk. It's negative self-talk is not a form of reflection. It's actually something that comes to sabotage us and to weigh us down. It's something we do as human beings because, of course, we live in this world that's bombarding us with information and the events that occur. And when something crazy happens, we can't believe that something crazier has happened. I mean, this week alone, I don't even want to go into it. I mean, it's just like, what now, right? All of this can become a form of spiraling. It doesn't propel us forward. It doesn't call us to action. These are the things we need to say. Is this thought I'm having right now calling me to action, right? Because we should be active and available to our families and to our community. Is this thought causing me to tap into my best self? Check your thoughts at the door. I don't know. I never really got much into the club life. My parents just, it just didn't happen. Either we were just over supervised sometimes and under supervised other times. But I keep telling you, I'm not going to get into that. But check your thoughts at the door. Be the bouncer of your own life. That person at the club that's like patting you down, making sure you just came to have a good time, right? You don't have any hidden agenda, like good vibes only. And I'm not at all talking about toxic positivity. You have a loss in your life, something really bad happens. I'm not talking about that toxic, let me get my tongue together, toxic positivity, where people be like, oh, you'll be all right. Oh, you're fine. It drives me nuts when I hear someone tell a kid, oh, that doesn't hurt. They fall. Oh, you're okay. All right, we know you're okay, right? But having that compassion on yourself and rewinding the tape to replay it so that you can be reflective and think, okay, how could I have been more prepared? Or what's the lesson? Darius Daniels said this year, no losses, only lessons. These thoughts that we carry around that are negative, they are weighing us down. And you would not want to watch someone drag across a city block carrying 25 grocery bags. I mean, everyone wants to rescue that person, right? Because we know that it's weighty. We know, for me, I'm short. So if I have more than 1 or 2 bags, I'm just like a mess. So my message today, and we're going to touch more about this in a future show. I want to have additional guests to talk about how we can turn this around. I mean, there's lots of ways this can be done. Just prioritizing thoughts that are important. What is urgent? We have that family member that everything is urgent. Categorizing things and prioritizing them. But the most important thing is not to give in to these sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Taking a breath, sometimes stepping back and saying, okay, what am I looking at? I used to have a boss because fortunately I'm not the greatest writer. Like I'm getting better. Here's my positive rewind. I'm getting much better at this. I'm spending time on it and it's important to me. So I'm going to spend my time on becoming a better writer. But one of the ways she used to help me, she used to say, read this and tell me, what are you looking at? What do you see? What is missing? You know, or like that ingredients, that recipe you taste and you're like, something is missing. I'm not sure what's missing, but something's missing. And then you'll read the recipe and find out it might have been cinnamon or something so minute. Life is like that. Sometimes the smallest thing is missing, but we are just so upset about it and we don't even take time to look back at the recipe and say, oh, that's what it is. I just need a spoonful of curry. That's all I needed. Sometimes you only need a spoonful of something to self-correct and to put you in the right direction. But that must always come from a place of calm. You have to be still. You have to breathe. You have to allow yourself the same ability to be human that you allow for everyone else in your life. You make a mistake, okay. Math is perfect. Sometimes you need to do that problem a few times. You know, there's so many examples of ways that we make these provisions in other situations, but then when it comes to our thoughts and how we're thinking about something, we kind of rush through it. We don't grant ourselves or grace ourselves the opportunity to come back from it. So my message today is don't carry around all these negative thoughts. Don't think about how something's not going to work, how it never works, or remember what happened last time. Put a new spin on it. Put a new spin on it. It's just like I've been sharing with you that I've been doing Weight Watchers. I am not going to be 120 pounds tomorrow. And that can't be my goal. My goal is to suit up and to show up, to do my best. Now, am I going to be in denial and have cheesecake covered in ice cream and 2 pounds of whipped cream? I will not. I will not. But I am going to grace myself and also honor the effort that I am making to be healthy, to be stronger, to be better. So, my friends, it's still early Saturday wherever you are. If you're on the East Coast, it seems like the weather's pretty nice. So get out there, get some vitamin D. Whatever you have going on will be there when you get back. And you got this. You can do this. And you're the boss. You're the boss. And Miss Rachel, I'm going to steal this. You're the boss of applesauce, though. You're the boss of your thoughts. You're the boss of who you are. You got this. And when you don't have this, you have grace. Have a good afternoon, folks. See you soon. Bye now.